This is the quest that we actually need to get to in order to do all the Druid stuff that we were talking about before. And with that being done, what this will do is provide us a mossy hearthstone that allows us to go to Moonglade and start the Druid quest line, which is essentially what we started doing in the first place. This guy here.
Centaurus camp is on the western shore.
Okay, so we're gonna go down here and talk to her.
Was camped on the eastern shore, but he's prone to wandering off. So keep your eyes and ears open.
Hey man, you not be coming to Zentabra for some fish. What you be so? Time to see if we can really be making this happen. This gonna be needing everything we have to give and more.
It's so good though, because this thing actually gives us a unlimited portal to be able to go wherever we want, or well, to a number of different places all throughout the entire game. And I think it's a really cool little thing to do that most people kind of forget about, or maybe not even do. So I think it's really important to do this and have these skills available so you can just navigate the world a little easier. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. See what he's got to say. I'll gently tap you on the shoulder, my guy.
Definitely not sleeping. I was just resting my eyes. Is it time for the ritual to begin? Very well. I'll meet you there.
So normally, after he goes away and tells you to come back, instead of actually going over here again, what you can do is you can just teleport. It's the lazy man's way of doing it, but it puts you right in front of the guy. So just to save yourself a couple of minutes.
Always temper your strength.
Here we go. Well, level 55. Hell yeah, leveled up. Assist with the ritual. Hell yeah.
The Legion's arrival has thrown
There's a lot of different pets you can go and get and collect and things. Okay, we're about to head to the Emerald Dream.
Greetings to you both. The tremors from the Emerald Dream grow more potent. We must begin the ritual at once. The ritual will focus our energy into a portal at the center of the structure. We must keep it stable. Prepare yourself. Step into the circle when you are ready. Excellent. The path is taking form. It grows more stable by the moment.
Yeah, I mean, this is by far my absolute favorite thing about the game. Is being a druid and having the ability to dreamwalk.
Nature stands with you.
It's absolutely one of the best features of Legion. And the reason why is because of all the portals that it allows you to have access to. So you can cast that anytime. There's no cooldown or anything like that. It allows you to go to Dreamgrove, which is in Legion, Grizzly Hills, which is in Northrend, Fairloss, which is in Kalimdor, Moonglade, also in Kalimdor, Duskwood. As a horde, that's really, really, really useful because it lets you go to the Eastern Kingdoms without any issues at all. And the Hitherlands, which I believe that's in Kalimdor, and Hyjal, which is also in Kalimdor. So it really allows you to go to all kinds of different areas and do and get around really, really easily. So you have to go into the Legion X-Pack and do the preliminary stuff. You can start at level 10 and do this. So almost as soon as you start a druid up, I would recommend doing this quest right away because it's so useful. So useful. Yeah, your own personal port key, exactly. And the thing is that I just, I see quite a bit of people using this, but there's another thing that's going to unlock once we get to Dreamgrove, that's going to make life a lot easier also as a druid, which is exactly why we're doing this today. So I can help y'all get the max out of your druidness. Jeez, I know, right? Like I said, I mean, it's really, really easy to get around as a druid now. I use it all the time, especially as a horde druid, because I can go to Kalimdor fairly easily, and within a couple of minutes, I can get to Orgrimmar really quick as well. And to do that, you go into Mount Hyjal, which in Mount Hyjal, it allows you to have 2 portals, one that goes to Stormwind, and another one that goes to Orgrimmar. So regardless of what side you're on, it's very useful to have. And you almost don't even need a Hearthstone because you can get around so well. So it's pretty cool. I gotta clear all this out. We gotta get through this story mission here real quick. And then we'll be able to show you all where we're gonna get the books at that will allow you to do a couple of different forms as well. But yeah, I've hung out with a lot of druids lately in the dream in the Emerald Dream, trying to unlock some of the new forms and stuff. And the funny thing is that I'm seeing a lot of these druids do exactly why I'm making this video. Is that when they try to walk around in this form right here, they can't. Because they don't have an opportunity to.
Let us continue to our destination.
And the reason why is in the game now, it automatically puts you into travel form, whatever version you're in. So if you're in the water, then it'll turn you into your fish form automatically. And then when you're on land, it turns you into your land mount, but only in areas that you can't fly in. So if you could fly, it'll automatically put you into your flying mount, which I don't like. So much time being spent traveling in the game. I'm telling you, I mean, honestly, in Classic, I mean, it would be 40 minutes to an hour for you just to get to where you needed to go. And then there was one quest that made you go all the way back where you were. I mean, it was ridiculous. You spent 90% of your time on a fucking, you know, on a griffin or something like that flying around. Been lurking to have some important news. Snails have teeth. And I can't unknow that information, so I'm... Wow. Why would you do that to me? No, I'm just kidding, Crusher. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you're doing well. Alright, so we got that done. So now we should be able to go into the Dreamgrove and then get some forms. Being ignored by Mr. Crusher. They are an apex predator. Snails have teeth, apparently.
How may we made it? Ah, these forests are just as I remember them. An ancient magic protects the Dreamgrove. Here, all brothers and sisters of the wilds will find sanctuary. Come, we must find the Druids of Val'shara and request their aid.
So this is that area I was talking about that allows you to have access to a lot of different opportunities. The one we're going to look for today is just purchasing the books that allow us to have other access to mounts and forms. So I typically have to fly around for a couple of minutes to remember where to go, because this is a kind of a difficult place to navigate sometimes. I think she's in here. There she... Yeah, this lady right here. And so she allows us to buy the Tomes of the Wild, which charming woodland creatures, the Mount form, the Treant Form, which is a tree form, Flap, which is okay, and then Track Beast, which is pretty cool too. And so all those books are very, very, very useful, and I'll show you why here in a second. So we've got our books. We were able to purchase all of those. So let's go ahead and take a look at Treant Form, however you say it. Treant. There we go. And there we are. So we are a a tree form, which is pretty cool. It's kind of useless. There's not really a lot that you can do with it. But back in the day, as a druid, you were able to go into tree form when you were healing. And a lot of people really love doing that. So they come out here and get that form just so they can be a tree, like in the old days. All right, next on the list is, let's see here, Mount Form, which is what I was talking about. Now, this allows us to have an opportunity in a place where it would normally make us fly, that we can be on the ground. And not only that, but it also allows your friends to ride along too. So if you had somebody with you and they didn't have a fast mount, or they just wanted to be, maybe they needed to go AFK or something like that, and you both were going in the same direction, you could ride along. And yeah, basically everybody ends up at the same place, which I think is really, really, really cool. And it doesn't seem like it might be that important or useful, but it really is. And trust me, once you get it and get to the point where you're used to using it, you will be like, well, how have I lived my life without this? Okay, and so next on the list, let's see here, we got Flap, which allows us to fly. It allows you to hover on the ground as your moonkin form. Now, let me see if I can't switch that around real quick and show you all. Specialization, balance. Tree of Life, yeah, exactly. And so now that we are a moonkin, lap. There we go. Now we can fly around. You can flap around. I don't use this because I don't really play Boomkin, but if you really wanted to fly around as a Boomkin, there you go. You got it now. And so with that being said, we can also track Beast, which is pretty cool. That's a lot like what the Hunters can do, just allowing you to be able to see what kind of monsters are around you. And then Charm Woodland creatures. I've never used this, but if you wanted to have a squirrel pet, then there you go. But those are the books that I find most useful in this area, just because it does have a lot of opportunities to be useful later on when you're trying to quest. There might be an opportunity where you want to be able to walk around like this instead of flying, and now you can do that. So thank you all for being a part of our stream. I hope you all have a great night, and don't forget to like and subscribe.